Welcome to Backroom Convos with Lesego a podcast that takes you on a roller coaster ride of insightful dialogues, thought-provoking ideas every Monday and Thursday. Buckle up and stay tuned. Hey, Samza, how are you? Yeah, I can hear him. I think the second line was a bit better, so I think now you can hear us. Samza, can you hear us?
Yep. Can I hear you, my brother? Hear you.
So I don't know. Do you want me to introduce you, or you want to introduce yourself?
You can.
Which one is it better?
In any way that I let people know about me.
No, okay. So I'll just I'll just give them a brief of what we'll be talking about in this interview, and I believe that your partner will be joining us later on the show, right? So right now we have Sabelo. Some of you know him as Monde. And Monde Sabelo, to us who know him, Monde is running a business which is called We Deal. And some know him of dreadlocks, and there's questions of that side, which maybe he's doing what he's doing because he's a Rastafari, and he's the Rastafari a religion, and Monde is here to answer some of those questions, and he'll educate us on some of the issues surrounding the weed industry and the types of weed, and and school us a bit about the culture of Rastafari and the diet. I also want to touch on that because it's very important for people to educate themselves around some of these things. And I also want to touch on some of these things that I've been schooling myself on, as far as like the diet, as I mentioned before. Which I was listening to Dr. Sebi's niece, and he was speaking about diet and mucus, and how mucus is actually the only disease that we have. So these are some of the things that we will be touching on with Monde. So how are you, Shifa? How are you?
Can you?
I say you. You can just speak freely.
Okay, brother. Firstly, I'd love to put you to take the opportunity to get me through to the call, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Monde Sabelo on the physical realm, but on the non-physical realm, my other name is Conscious Night.
Okay. No, I hear you, Chief.
Yeah, so as you will be touching on topics today, as you talk such a in the culture, as the society as a whole.
Yeah.
Yes, would you like us to start with yes?
Yeah. So I think it's important for us to start on the basis, because you just mentioned to me now that in the physical you are Sabelo, and on the other realm you are conscious mind. You are conscious mind. So for people who don't know what a realm is, can you please let's start explaining to people what a realm is, so we can understand what
brother, can you please repeat your question? Just kinda on it.
Okay, I was saying, for people who don't know what a realm is, because you did mention that on the physical you are Sabelo, but on another realm you are what did you say you are on the other realm?
It's Conscious Night.
Conscious mind.
It's Conscious Night. So
Okay.
just to touch up with
Yeah.
you know that we as human beings, this human body or this human entity is not what we always have, you know.
Yeah.
So you find yourself, for instance, sleeping at night, but you dream in another place with another body. But if you ever wondered or questioned yourself with, but you are sleeping. So this non-realm that we cannot see physically, but that we can connect within consciously. You get Aina?
Yeah, I hear you, King. So how many realms do we have in total for people who want context of what we are talking about? How many do we have in total?
How many realms are there out there?
Yes. Because you just mentioned that it's the spiritual, and yeah. Can you hear me better?
The network is just
so how many
off. So I'm trying to stick with you. The network is on and off.
Okay, so yeah, I was saying to you, can you please educate us on how many realms do we have in total for people who want to understand what we are talking about when we speak about realms, and how many realms do we have?
Okay.
Yeah, I think
when we're speaking about realms, in there were 4 realms existing in the Lord.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. You can. No, I hear you. You can just talk.
Yep. Yes, we have 4 realms available in the north. You know?
Okay. Can you give us them?
Yes, so the first realm will be the realm of
Earth, okay.
Which is the one that we are into when we are born.
Okay.
Before you touch the earth, you are still in the belly of the mother, and within that belly, in the water realm, you know. So that's where consciousness or the conscious communication is within. So the third realm is the third of the air.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sire. So the air is the air that you first breathe when you're born. So this air is the air that will in you. So some of it, they call it oxygen. Original name is hydrogen.
Yes, okay.
Yes, sir. So you have to connect these realms with it actively, consciously, so that you can gain understanding of your journey, thing of where you are going.
Oh, okay. No, I hear you. So like, because I understand there's not enough information or education out there about these. Why do you think that's the case though?
I think you should not forget that the education program was not meant to train people, but train people for the industrial revolution. So bear in mind, if tell you all your strength and all your quality information that I hope you paying to the laws and regulations that they impose. Because now you don't knowledge, you real consciousness, and you really know that your purpose, what is it, as an individual. Now the education is meant to train us to be obedient workers, to be obedient people who just obey to what is being said. So these things are not for us in order for walk in the righteous path, like you over and
Yes, no, I hear you.
Yes. So these things are really not meant for school, because you know, as I mentioned, these are your strengths as a black man, these are your strengths as an African child. So you know what you're into. Once you know your knowledge, your ancestral lineage is leading you, obviously, and you will be persuaded to pursue that dream, or pursue that purpose in life. You understand.
No, I hear you. So like for people who want to educate themselves with like the African history and what you're telling me right now, like which platforms, which mediums do they go to connect and educate themselves?
And I will first love big shout out to TikTok networks there. I will mention that app is very, very good educational. If you really are searching for what you need to get clarity for, you know what you search. So I believe not basically everything that is there is true or real, but to get some insight that you can lead your
Positive.
downloading.
So yeah, I think
About
I can hear you. I can hear you. I say, welcome back. For people who just joined, we have Sabelo on the line, and we're still touching upon the platforms to use for people who want to connect with some of the realms Sabelo was mentioning earlier on. So you Sabelo, you were still speaking about the platforms, and you were saying something about TikTok being one of the powerful platforms where people can go to educate themselves around the topic that we are touching. So you were still saying, can you please continue from where you ended to yeah, I think.
okay, brother. TikTok, I mentioned that the first platform I would recommend for everyone, but obviously, with the internet these days, information is what is leading the society. So, if you brought your perspective in a corrective manner and try and search in the rightful way on the internet, I still believe you still can get some good information. Obviously, as a researcher, you still have to first weigh your facts and weigh your opinions as well onto what is real and what is not real. So you have to still apply your knowledge in differentiation those things between them, you know. So another way I was mentioning is connect within thyself. All starts within and all ends within. So connecting with thyself is very important. Firstly, we have to mind the way you eat, your diet, what you consume, and what's keeping you on your daily routine. So I believe part of those behavior also lead you in the right. You know what you're serving, or you're what you're chasing or going after. So to apply it on my business way further, I'll mention it as a way of encouragement, because now I'm able to align my facts and alignments in a correct on what I'm supposed to meet and what to do to advertise or to promote my business and investment. So important when trying to connect it with the information that is all around there. So there's no man who is an island. So meaning you have to seek and connect information and resources from each and every platform that is available. There is no platform that is better than another one, but it all starts with the information that is within that. So this is what I have to say about the ways of trying to connect with thyself in this physical world.
Yeah. So I do know, Fire, that you don't eat meat, and you just mentioned you spoke a bit about diet. Can you please let us in your diet and what you would recommend to someone who wants to start taking some of the diets that you guys, the diet that you.
Firstly, I would love to correct one thing. Remember, when it comes to diet, you are never taught we are never taught, brother.
Yeah.
Never taught by the elders in some cases, because some of our elders are no longer responsible these days. You find them having mental.
Yeah. So I think the reception is very bad from his end, but he was still saying something about elders and not being capable of passing down the education on what diet basically is. And since we still struggling with getting Sabelo back on the line, I'd like to touch a bit about yeah. So yes, I can hear you now. So you were still like schooling us on diet. You were still saying something about our not educating us on the diet, or the schools we are not being taught on what we eat. So you were still saying something around it.
Yes, but I was still mentioning that the education system, remember it, as I've mentioned before, was no longer based on teaching us about knowledge or about what is right or what is not wrong. That is,
drive us and set our bill straight. Yeah, we
it go
point of saying Gucci.
you put it never told you that
That gets you well. We are always told what the world
wealth is in found within the man or the equation. So we tend to forget now about our well-being for there on the streets. You know, we end up not focused right to lead our bodies into. So it is important in finding the balance of self. Balance your diet in a positive way. You are able to start your day in a positive way.
in terms of meat, I don't
Eat meat, brother, and it's over a decade now not consuming meat, and I don't regret that decision by any way, because I believe what you eat is what rises your vibration. It's what rises your vibration. Yeah. So consuming a dead meat or a dead animal, that's for me, it's more like consuming a low vibration frequency, because that thing is dead. It's not going to rise or provide any frequency that will enlighten me, because it is dead. So diet we have to take perspective upon it, because obviously we as people, we don't have the same perspective about everything. So we have to first find why it is rightly yours and conscious on what is building your body into your positive state and manner. So me not eating meat, brother, it was those first steps in leading me into my righteous path, because I was able to know to connect more deeply with thyself, and I'm proud with nature. For we are born on this earth, you know that we are electricity, so we are living energy. So energy needs to be charged, energy needs to be restored in over time. So me not consuming meat is part of that process of not being able to charge myself, because it's not basically charging or it's regulating my nature soul, but it is giving me a low vibrational state of harming and hurting an animal that is not what I believe it's my purpose. You know, a cow was meant for it to serve milk and produce milk and commands and
I can still hear you. You are saying something. Yeah, I can still hear you. You were saying something about a cow producing milk.
And you can still connect with me.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still on the line.
Yes, brother. So I was mentioning, we as individuals, as the divine being gods, we are electricity, we are energy, so we still need to recharge. So by consuming meat, you are not helping yourself. You are aging yourself prematurely. That is why now I'm so obese, and you don't live a longer life, because now you
Reaching a state of well-being. They're still connecting.
Yes, I hear you. So, yeah, I can still hear you. So for some people who are beginners like myself and who want to change their diet just to pick up a higher vibration, so what are some of the foods that you'd recommend for us to start on?
I'll recommend the green veggies, brother. Green veggies with the alkaline also. Yeah, and or else as well, brother. You know those you mentioned site about Dr. Sebi as well. So Dr. Sebi as well mentioned some few information, knowledge that is still existing today, that is still being practiced, my lord, even today in Zinto kids body and health in it. So having us is also one of the very good vibrational way to kickstart your diet as well on the early day. And then green veggies, and also try to not to consume caffeine. Caffeine is not good, my lord, for your brain. So it's also one of the aging factor that causes to age ourselves prematurely. So we have to avoid it. Meat we have to avoid. We have to strictly try and have a garden that is you can take care of, because obviously these days not everything is still produced naturally. So just still for the sake of having to consume what is rightly positive food, to have buy and stick to the veggie still.
No, that's beautiful. And yeah, so I think what you say is some of the things that I took from an interview that I was listening to with Dr. Sebi, and he was speaking too much on the how people need to change their diet and how we need to stop eating meat, because we are not beings that were made to digest meat. We are we need to we are beings that were we are omnivores, basically. We are beings that have a plant-based diet, basically. That's what he was saying, to say, like, to avoid some of the illnesses that are out there that are being caused by certain things such as mucus. He was saying mucus is the only disease that we have, because people with AIDS, they have excessive mucus. People who have flu, it's excessive mucus. And there's a lot of things that cause a lot of things that cause our body to have excessive mucus. And mucus acts as a defense mechanism for our body, but it's necessary. But whenever you have more of the mucus, whenever you have a lot,
and mucus, brother, is most costly by dairy products. So if you were to try and avoid dairy products, trust me, you would be leading your diet in a very positive way, because it is still the very same dairy product that is causing too much mucus, which would lead to unhealthy situations in your body where you will become sick. For also because we are not individuals who are taught that we are still the only individual who can heal ourselves. So we become dependent to the pharmacy market. Pharmacy markets also rely on us to make profit. So at the end of this day, it could be still the economic process that is rounding and rounding. You see how we are placed in the same within this game.
yes. I can say, yeah, like it's a very interesting point that you make, and I think that's what capitalism is. And unfortunately, we are our health is part of the collateral damage. We are the collateral damage of this thing, yeah, capitalism. And I would like for us to get deeper into the conversation and start talking about your business, which is Weed Deal. So how did you start Weed Deal, and who inspired you like to start with the business?
Okay, brother. Just to answer into that question, I would have to be realistic and try to be explainable as simple ever. So what happened is, as you all know, we are born in the system whereby we are meant to work to become slaves in this modern century. So this with the idea is the idea of trying to create my own independence, well, opportunities for me and my co-partners who I'm operating within this business currently. So the aim is to have my own self-employed industry of the weed cannabis business, because as we know, the weed is meant to heal the nation. It's meant to help guide the nation if obviously is used in a good recreational manner or personal use. It also heals some of the factors that are killing the human population, which is cancer. So it also helps heal cancer. So with this weed deal product, weed deal business, it's not just about the business idea, but it's all about healing the nation. For I know that we have to share what we have with others in order to knowledge about what the field will know. So this whole within plan was all based upon healing and providing more opportunities and helping the people who are still in need but don't know how to make a move or make a stand on what is right still. So that is what inspired me in a brand. So the weekend is weekly, but it's just maybe pronounce it. It's just a little bit. It's actually saying weekly. So it's the deal, relationship between another individual and me as the provider or the supplier
of the service. Okay, no, I hear you. So how many partners do you have in this business?
I actually have 3 partners, brother. Sipe, Damini, and the other one. So first here now is our IT guy in terms of tech. He's the one who also came with the creativity feel of our logo brand. So you see the connectivity within is spreading the same there. So we are all connected with one people, which is providing what is right or what is rightful for the people. Members, brother. Yes, me, I'm dealing more specifically on the pharmacy market, providing the herbs, bathing soaps, body lotions, toothpastes that are all organic from the weed deal enterprise, from all raw products that are produced by the earthly mother nature. So in terms of subsections, also subdivided within the group. So that is how eventually we started forming this enterprise.
Okay, I feel you. For someone who's listening to you speak and say, well, we this, we that, the government this. So what would you say to them as far as like the government being in support of businesses and how much you need to register to have a license? What would you say to those people? Because you and I have had a lengthy conversation around that, and I didn't have the information. But as soon as I said with you and we chopped it up, I realized there was so much I didn't know about licensing and all of that. But because I had you you schooled me. So for someone who doesn't have education, can you please take us through?
Yes, brother. So I like that you mentioned that we still touched upon it last time. So just to continue upon that, I would mention that you know that we are living in this economy where that is downpressing the African black consciousness stuff. So in terms of the network on where to go to get support for finance, it's not always there for the black people, but it's always there for the white industry, for the white businesses to still enlarge their corporate businesses in this country that we are currently under. So for e-business finance, it's not easy to get the opportunity of Twitter e-finance from the government side, only if not only you have a wide operation that is still involved within your business. So Leon, my brother, when it comes to goes to a license price also. So as you can see, the ridiculous price of the license was also $500,000. So you can just imagine who will have that amount to gain that license. Obviously not we as the black people, because we hardly earn around those ranges of amount, except if you are running upon a certain degree type job, you understand. So which is giving opportunities to the white business deal, because you see they are always there within the government. They know the resources, they know who to contact, they know who to link with. So their ways are actually much easier. That is why these days you'll find in ShopRite, so Pick n Pay, there's cannabis lotion already. They are still trying to push themselves 5 times ahead of us before we enter into the industry. So with this licensing, see how tricky it is. It's only to accommodate a certain level of group, and not everyone, as per se, as like for the alcohol license. You know how easy and accessible to get an alcohol license out there.
Yeah, no, as opposed to getting a license for cannabis. So I hear you. So for people who just joined us, we have Sabelo. Sabelo, we're still talking about, we touched upon what diets you should try if you wanna connect with your higher self, and we spoke a bit about Dr. Say. Before anyone who just joined us, can you please come back after the break? We need to run some ads and we'll be back. So for people who just joined us, we have Sabelo, and Sabelo was basically telling us about the diet which you need to start on if you want to connect to your higher self. We spoke about some of the weed business, and how much a license costs to get cannabis license, which is $500,000, which is, I think it's insane, as opposed to the liquor license. And welcome back, Sabelo. So I would like us to speak again on like the products that we have as far as like weed, because I've heard people, you've told me personally that there's different types of weed. Basically sativa, we spoke about the different types of weed, and the one that comes to mind is sativa, which keeps you awake, I think. Can you, for someone who's listening to this who doesn't know that weed has different types of it within, that you don't just buy weed and sell it for everything, can you please talk more about that and educate us?
Okay, but just to point again. Remember, we as the society, we are driven on ignorance. I repeat, we are driven upon ignorance. So we are not persuaded to want to know more about that particular subject or object that we want to engage with in that particular time or manner. So to mention in terms of weed is really categorized in 3 types of manner, my brother. It's the first one is sativa, and another one is indica, and the other is hybrid. So the sativa it's different with the leaf, it's different with the experience, it's different with the enhancement. While also for indica, also it has a specific indiment, which is it has a short broad leaf, so enough to compose to a sativa leaf. And also the effects of the indica type, they are not particularly the same with the one you were to find into a sativa plant or a fat. So a hybrid is one that is sativa mixed with indica. So it's more like combining a female plant of a indica and the male plant of a sativa. That one produces a hybrid plant. So it gives you a sentiment, a concentration, effects of feeling. You get me?
Yes.
Sativa, brother, it mostly associated with energy to give you a focus levels, it enhance a focus, a concentration level, and you daylight time sleep. So it's very good in to suggest to someone who's always busy. You can't get or smoke indica during the day, because obviously the effects of indica, they were to put you into sleep, feel so a little bit couch low-key and want to not do anything. So mostly indica is used when an individual is under sick conditions or ifuna ukulala ebusuku. That's when we have to intake indica, because it is fast effects wazo, as to opposed to any pill or medical pill that is available out there in the pharmacy market. So that is why you mentioning it again. If abantu they were to stop to have upon is in the C7 side on our daily use, but we don't want to know the significance or the root of it, of where it is coming from, or how it started, or where is it going to lead the society in the next 100 generation.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting that you say that. So for people, well, I know a lot of people in here, like we have a huge demographic. Let me just put it out there. We have a huge demographic of people that are between 23 to 27. So of those people are students, and a whole lot of students that are here, I know they smoke weed, and they know they know of the prices. Like, what are some of the price ranges? Like, what's the price difference between indica, sativa, and hybrid?
Okay, so the price difference, brother, most of the cases, the sativa, we were to find it more expensive. We were to find it more expensive because it's what is being used on our daily use. People, they don't want to smoke to sleep, they want to smoke to work. So the price range is sativa, but it's a little bit higher compared to indica type.
Oh no, I hear you. So it's always different between indica and the hybrid. So I think in most cases, that's what a lot of students use, because a lot of students take a sativa because of our assignments.
So obviously, to give you more ideas as well, because trust me, it expands your knowledge, it expands your way of thinking, your way of approaching what you're about to do. So if you're an observant individual, whatever that you're doing, you'll be doing consciously and awarenessly, because now you know what focusing upon, or where you directing your energy towards.
Yeah, no, that's powerful. And I think it's a very lucrative business, given that we already have people that are taking, weed. And I know a lot of young people are very informed of what weed is and the role of weed is in society. It's just a few unschooled people or uneducated people who don't know the purpose of weed, and those unschooled parents on what weed is, because of the stigma that comes with it. But I know for sure that a lot of the students are informed. So of which that's what I appreciate more, to say, well, at least now we have a generation of people that are inquisitive to say, what is this? What is that? What is that? As much as I don't smoke sativa or indica or hybrid, but I know the role of sativa and indica in a daily life with Yenzani, and how it helps people to reach higher and the expansion of knowledge, as you mentioned before. So I'm very aware of that one. So, and I would like to understand, and going back, this is me going back to the business part of thing, the business. Have you ever thought in your business model to say, like, how about we have influencers that will push our brand as far as like marketing and getting us out there? Because you find that there's people who are influencers and are pushing certain piano songs, they're pushing sneakers, they're pushing bars, you understand? Like, and there's also influencers that we also have in the show that also like push certain brands, like boom, there's the guy who owns that brand, and there's a influencer that pushes that for them. You understand? Is it something that you have in mind to say, okay, whenever we get to this level of a business, then we'll start to consider influencer marketing?
Yes. So obviously, for a business, brother, I believe the development stages we grow as individuals. So the growth is not basically upon on what we want to achieve in the next 10 years, but on what we want to achieve it in this immediate 3-month goal that we're looking upon. Obviously, not losing the vision of what we or where we want to see ourselves within the next 10 years of the business industry. Whereas we're expanding each and every day, slowly but surely, days will not be the same, but we have to have your own developmental stages where when you reach this certain stage, you go to reach out into these particular resources or individuals to help you enhance your profile into another level still, because obviously as an individual you have to move around one area to another area to gain another level of consciousness or on any respective woman that you are facing. So Leo, brother, is always in my plan on when reach a certain type of target market. I know now we'll have to reach this individual in order for us to take us and promote us into another level. So that is very important as well in making sure that the growth of the company is growing.
Yeah, true. I hear you. And shout out, rest in peace to AK, and shout out to him, because I also know that he also had a joint, a weak joint that he had in PTA that pushed a couple of partners he partnered with in that business. So shout out to him for that. So, and going into this, I want to ask you another question, and it's very important for people to know this. But see, like, what are some of the challenges that you face on a day-to-day basis when it comes to you running such a business in the state that we are in as a country? What are some of the challenges?
Okay, brother. The first challenge I've encountered was the challenge of having people who are opportunities, people who are just there to hear what we have to say in order to take the very same information and use it against you or use it for themselves as if they are the only ones who are behind that particular idea. So I want us to aware about the people that we allow to know a certain information about your product. People do not deserve to know everything about your product. Trust me, people do not deserve to know everything about your product. Just for the security of the safety of your company or your enterprise. So the challenges was meeting people who are not real from the first place. They were here to help, but they were here to suck your ideas, to ingest your ideas and make it as if it's theirs in their respective places or rooms with other people when they are now presenting it to other people. So I want us to be very very aware and look this up. So
Yeah.
yes, brother. So that is the first challenge I've encountered. The second challenge is dishonesty. So you also have to understand that not everyone will be true with you. So you still have to accept that some of the days will be played, but some of the days you can't be played. So it's up to you on where to what's your focus, what's your concentration level on your business, or how serious are you taking it.
Yeah, okay. No, I hear you, and I thank you for explaining that, because like these are some of the things that make sure, like, I wanna dishonesty. You can't run a business on dishonesty, or on dishonesty, because you run your business to the ground. And for people who want to know, like, what are some of the products that you have at the moment. When I contact Monday, this is what I know Monday has. What are some of the products that you have at the moment?
Okay, at the moment, brother, the products that I currently have, the ones that I always have, no matter any which day I wake up, is the products of the herbs. The herbs of the way to promote and enhance your level. So the herbs are the first ones I have, and the other ones I currently have also is the branding, the t-shirt branding. So I also have some t-shirts here of the brand of the business. So people who are supporting me or buying for a certain price, they get some rewards as well. Rewards of getting some free t-shirts for themselves, or having to get also opportunity to sit and talk to me and express how they feel about our product and how are they rating it.
Yeah. So for some people who want to contact you directly to get some of those products, where do they go? Like, what's the line on social media, or do they call you? What's can you give us that direct?
Okay, currently I have with the enterprise on WhatsApp. So people who are reaching me through contact details. So everywhere on the platform, Instagram, Facebook, I have my link or my phone numbers placed upon there, and approaching where to find me.
So yeah, can you please give us your start? Can you please start by giving us the phone number, so we can also like put it up, and give us your social media handle?
Can you call?
Yes, I'm saying, can you please give us your phone number and your social media handle, so people can go and follow you, so they can start ordering?
But I can tell out my phone number speed or
You still
Yeah,
yeah, it's 07 correct?
yeah, I can hear you.
07
073.
671
Yeah,
5717
671 557 17. So for people who want to order from Monday, the number is 073 671 7517.
The last 4 digits, brother, is 5717.
5717. So 5717.
Yes, that's
So it's 073 671 5717.
correct, brother. And then on Instagram is Sabelo. They can look up into my Instagram page. They will see what products I have currently available on the market. So they can always also link me into Instagram as well, obviously, because I'm also reachable into there. On Facebook as well, also it's Sabelo. So you can also check me and check the products of what kind of t-shirts we have, and the herbs that we're promoting in the Whitdale enterprise.
Okay, thank you. So for people who just joined us, who just joined us, we have Sabelo on the line. He was explaining to us about the weed business. We spoke about Dr. Sebi diseases, diets that people need to take when they want to reach into their higher self. And now we are going into ads, and when we come back, we are going to touch on what Rastafari is, and Sabelo will break that down for us and educate us on what that is. Stay tuned.
Yes, brother.
Hello, everyone. Just joined us. We have Sabelo on the line. Sabelo was just speaking about the weed business. We spoke about the diet you have to take if you want to reach your higher self. We spoke about diseases. We spoke about types of weed, which he did give us specifications. The names are as follows. The first is sativa, that keeps you awake for longer if you want to sleep. You take indigo, and there's a hybrid one. And for people who want to connect and order some of the products that Sabelo did mention to us earlier on, the number is 0736 671 5717. So Sabelo, for this segment, I want us to speak about Rastafari and break us down. Is it a religion? Is it a culture? Is it like? Can you please break it down for us so we can understand and educate ourselves on that?
Yeah, okay, brother. I also love to thank that that question still. I find it very important because many people don't know what is Rastafarism, or what movement is it, or values based upon. So Rastafarianism, my lord, is the way of movement. Is a culture, basically. It's not a religion. It's not
Okay.
a religion. Rastafarianism is not a religion. It's the movement. It's a culture. So there are certain values of lifestyle that we based our life upon too. So such as the first one, which is the diet, and the people that we praise into, the calendar that we use, and the certain rituals that we celebrate. Obviously, that are not the same with the physical world that is using, which is the biblical order of the Christian faith.
Yeah. Yes. So,
Yeah.
and I would like to also like ask this question, because I think it's very important that we understand, since you did tell us that Rastafari is a culture and it's a movement, So, and I think in the culture of Rastafari, people who are part of that culture seem to be more informed about information on diet and connecting to your higher self. And to the question that I have, that I consistently ask myself, is that why don't we have this as part of the curriculum in our schools? Why do you think we don't have more of that? Is it because the government fears the knowledge that comes with being associated with the culture of Rastafari? Because there's higher knowledge being a part of that. And basically, as an example would be, when you greet, you say fire, and you say king, you say my lord. Those are like, when someone says that to you, it's like a reassurance that you are a part of a higher being. You understand?
Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
It's like there's like a barrier for that culture not to be included in curriculums in school. What's your opinion on that?
Okay, my brother. My opinion upon that. Remember, the education system was not meant to taught us knowledge about ourselves. It was always meant to drive us away from ourselves, drive us away to seek external pleasure or external certification of a specific manner. So, a Rastafarian living, my lord, is the principle of balanced lifestyle. A balanced lifestyle that is including wearing of a long dreadlocks, natural and calm state. You know that
Yeah.
your hair, your extension of your nervous system. So your dreadlock is what is actually giving you that higher form of praise, because you have a certain level of frequency of vibration that you're vibrating into. So it's also an intuition faith, you know.
Specific area where you have an intuition.
Not telling you that you can't go there, because definitely you listen to your higher self, because it is giving you awareness. So the Rastafarian trade with the Rastafarian dreads as well, the importance of dreadlock is to sense your environment, is to sense the aura and the vibration of the individuals or community within that particular space of time that you find yourself into. We see each other, we treat each other so highly as the kings and lords and gods of the universe, because we know we are always conscious of our movement, we are always conscious of our thoughts, we are always conscious about on what is mindful for our rightful soul and a more rightful mind. You understand?
Yeah, I hear you.
So the reason that is not taught at school is because people will find the discoveries of the truth about themselves. People will know the power that they possess. So the government, they can't allow that to happen. That is why they want us to be dependent upon them at all the time. That is why you find these days only few schools they are teaching agriculture, because now they want us to be dependent on what to consume on our daily basis. Too many people out there now, they don't know how to their knowledge upon growing their own food from the scratch, and so all that knowledge is not being taught and given to us at the rightful time. So I find that not so fairly for the individuals, because we are still going under a safe process, which is to make us slaves to the system. So with the faith, we have the chance to see and differentiate yourself to whether what is right for you and what is not right for your soul. You understand me?
I see you, King.
Yes, brother. That's the whole point is not taught in the schools. They don't want us to discover our true selves. They don't want us to know about the chakras, the 12 chakras that we have to activate in order to us to reach our godly manner or godly state of frequency that is vibrating on the emitting level of balanced state of love and peace amongst the individuals that we meet each and every day. So it's too many information is not taught to us when we are being educated at the school, brother.
Okay, I hear you. So you just mentioned chakras. And I think it's important for us to know what chakras are and how do we balance those chakras out, So I think, can you please break those chakras down and let us know how do we balance those chakras out?
Okay, brother. So as I've mentioned, even with the knowledge of chakras, so our chakra basically means the will. It basically means or refers to energy that fills up your body. Do you understand me? So once you understand or you understand the word chakra, you basically now know what it is that is adding to be your driving force upon to what is rightfully needed to your body. So the chakras are 7 chakras, brother. There are 7 chakras for the beginners, and I can break down for you so that you can know and understand what are chakras do.
Please, King, can you do that?
Yes, brother. So we have 7 chakras. The first one, which the root chakra. So the root chakra, brother, is the chakra that is located at the base of your spine. It provides the specific base of for life when mastered. Because you can't unlock your root chakra unless you will feel grounded or you are connected within the nature. So when I mean grounded, you have to be grounded with your feet on the ground, not with shoes or rubber soles underneath, but with your feet underneath the ground. So that's how you ground and start to open your root chakra. So the other the second chakra would be the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is just located below your belly button, your over. So this chakra is responsible for your sexual energy, and your creative energy. So it is linked upon your emotions, upon how you feel about other people. So your sacral chakra is very important, my Lord, to consume and protect it, because the energies are not the same out there. Some people are out there to suck the energy of other individuals. So with your sacral chakra open, you are able to obtain and consume your energy, because now you know that it is not easily accessible to everybody. And then we have another one which is called the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is a chakra that is located in your stomach area, my Lord, which is responsible for your self-esteem and confidence. So once you unlock this chakra, you are now able to vibrate in a godly manner, because once you speak with confidence. Once you open your mouth and start to spread the word, your word is coming with strength. It has the sensual of energy behind it. So it's very important to also clear your stomach area, which is why Dr. Sevi suggested for us to try and keep our system clean. It's easy for you to sense the energy that is there to manipulate your soul, or that is there to manipulate your energy. So you are able to protect and take a step towards that threat that is opposing towards your body. You know. And then the fourth one will be your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is the one that is located in your heart, the center of your chest. It comes with no surprise, my Lord, because your heart chakra is the one that is responsible for you to have the sensual feeling of love and to show compassion amongst other individuals. That is why now, once you unlock your heart chakra, you know that you with another individual, you are one. No one is different to another. You are a reflection of another individual. So once you unlock that sense of chakra, you are able to now vibrate with love, because now you won't harm another individual, or you won't do another thing that you know that it will not be suitable to be done against you. So sorry. So unlocking your heart chakra is very vital, my Lord, for your surroundings and your network to know where to deal with and have around you. So the another one will be a throat chakra. The throat chakra is chakra number 5. So your throat chakra is located in your throat, my Lord. It's the chakra that is able to give you the ability to communicate verbally. So you might find yourself not able to have the vocal cords of the sound frequency, but you have the sense of communication with another individual. For example, I'll give you an example with the word rock star. This word you can call it out rock star or within the rock star, but go into how did you have to mention the word rock star within pouch? There was no sound that was being emitted frequency outside of the universe. So it all comes to the question of what is sound basically is. So once you able to unlock your throat chakra, you now know that everything it has to do with your ability to communicate.
Yes.
You
Okay.
Yes.
Check.
Yes, and then there will be another one, which is the sixth chakra, which is your third eye. Your third eye is located between your eye, my brother. So your third eye is the one that is responsible for your intuition, that is linked to your imagination. So your third eye, most of the cases you see it is being portrayed as an evil way of doing things out there. Is mostly associated with the Illuminati's and then all those battery forces and low vibrational energy forces for the Rothschilds and the true 13 bloodline families that are running the world. So with your third eye open of your chakra, you are able now to have a high sense of intuition on where to on what is vibrant for your environment or for your personal space. So your third eye chakra is very important, my brothers, to unlock in terms of having to have an imagination. It's the one that is responsible to give you those sensual dreams at night while you are sleeping, but you have another body in another dream. So it goes also to the question whether does a person really die, or is only a body that is being decomposed, but the individual comes in with another state of man. So it all goes to that question of what is that still at the end. So if you still have some time, we can still engage upon to that topic as well. And then the last chakra would be your crown chakra. The crown chakra is located in the top of your head. So it's the one that represents your spiritual connection to yourself and others and the universe. It plays a very big role in knowing that you and the universe, you are one sense of being, because we are all created to be one. We're all created to unite and collaborate and share what we have with one another. So the 7 chakras I've just mentioned, brother, are the chakras that are very important for developmental stages of your spiritual intuition still.
Yeah, so no, thank you for the education. You see, like for people who want education on what Sabelo is talking about, you can still look up Dr. Sevi, you can look up KRS-One, you can
look up to Dr. Uma Ifakunde. So that man is also a very good man to look up into. And Rasha Jama also. So there are many individuals to look up into. So as I've mentioned, once you link with one resource, another resource is able to lead you into another resource. So that's what happens when you do your research in a very thorough manner. So your connection at the end is all linking into one source, into what is godly, what is meant to be free and what is not meant to be not free.
Yeah, no, that was a very powerful thing you just said. And like for people who just learned like on what chakras are and how they play a significant role in our lives. And I appreciate you, Sabelo, for this conversation, because we got to learn a lot, and it's amazing how it's amazing how a conversation like this can open up your mind to a world that you never knew existed. And for people again who want to follow Sabelo, can you please give us your handles? Social media handles. So our social media handles, you know where to find me. It's Lesego_MH on Spotify, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. It's Lesego_MH. Sabelo, we appreciate you for the conversation, and shout out to Israel, who's a part of the audience, and shout out to Mark, who's also a part of the audience. So they'll be basically writing an article of when this episode will air, which will be airing on Monday afternoon, and they'll be writing an article after this. They'll be writing an article that will air in about 30 minutes time max, right? 30 minutes time, and it will air, and we'll share the links with Sabelo and everyone who's listening. Thank you everyone for listening. It's Bedroom Convos with Lesejo M. Till we meet on another episode. Have a great one. Cheers.
Thank you for the opportunity, Lesejo. Thank you. And thank you for everyone for your time.